for life. You know what I'm saying? Right now, I'm pretty much content with just rhyming all day.
Or Digital can instantly share pictures.
I can start. Hello. I am sorry, but I must interrupt this show.
You know what it is. Hey, ham solo. It's time, baby. Low. It's time how we do. Hey.
They said we said we hit. They said we said we on. They said we said we strong. They said we said we go. We say that you heard right. 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 They said we said we hit. They said we said we on. They said we said strong. They said we said we go. We say that you heard right. We say that you heard right. We say that you heard right. We say that you heard. Man, I swear that it's imminent. I've been going so hard on my penmanship. About to go in and buy me a whip. And I pull that shit fresh off the dealership. I can leave you in red like an Xbox. Got me laughing at you like you red fox. Got you chasing Hot Wheels like a matchbox. EA running the game and it don't stop. Super cold like I'm playing for Blizzard. Got you all in my sights like Red Dead Redemption. Never gonna slip on my pimpin'. Better get out my way, bitch, I'm on a mission. Really ain't no competition. I'm steady grilling opposition. I'm get up and ready to win. They can play it how they play, but fuck what you say. I'm getting this money today. Last of us like a dying breed. Down the ride like a noble steed. Fatality moves, I make you bleed. That's on any game, that's on any screen. Shut up and give me your money. They said we so lit. Even if I take an L, we coming back just to show that we don't quit. They said we hit. They said we said we on. They said we said we strong. They said we said we go.
Oh shit, what's cracking, y'all? What is cracking? I am here. We are here. We are live. We are doing the damn thing. I'm trying to regulate the music in my headset or my glasses right now because they were blasting when I started the show. But anyways, good morning, everybody. What's cracking? Good to see you. It's Wednesday the 8th, 2025. We are here live, getting it going. What's cracking? Too big in the chat. I see you. What's good? Good morning. I know it's mad early over there, y'all. Good morning, Yobi. You're a little bit ahead of me time-wise, I know, but good morning to you as well. Hope everyone's doing well this day so far. Not a whole lot has happened yet, but plenty has happened in the last 24 hours. And, you know, I'm here to talk about it and have some fun with y'all this morning. Anyways. Oh, man. I appreciate that, Yobi. I see that. You said that intro is too damn fire. Yeah, I appreciate that. I've been kind of making some adjustments to the intro. I try to keep things fresh. Put some new games on there instead of having the same intro for year after year after year. I like to keep it fresh, keep things looking good. I need to, before I get too knee deep into the show, I got to go hop on my phone real quick and double check that the show, well, see, I know the show is working properly because you guys are here. But the thing is I put a link to today's show, so I put a link to today's show so people could join, but I'm not sure if that link's working properly. So I'm finna go check it myself because I don't want to ask you guys to do it and just make sure that it's working right. Oh boy. Yeah, see that I'm not sure about that. Damn it. Discord's been getting on my freaking nerves today, to say the least. Anytime I try to invite, let's see. I'm kind of curious. Like, I'm going to put this in the chat, and it'll probably say exactly. So, see, it says hidden use copy button. Like, it doesn't make any damn sense. I'm going to have to exit out of Discord and try it again. Because I want this to work. I want to be able to conversate with y'all if you guys feel like joining the conversation and stuff like that. And that's what this show's advertised to do. So when it's not working properly, kind of pisses me off a little bit. But we have a lot of other stuff to talk about today. So in the meantime, I can definitely have something else popping while I'm trying to figure this out off to the side. Let me see. Yeah, that damn button's still not working quite right. Anyways, so one of the really cool things that I've seen that woke me up real nice this morning that I wanted to share with you guys that I thought was kind of funny was this stupid ass. I'll just have to show it to you. I'll just have to show it to you. Okay, so it's none of that. It's this thing right here. I don't know why, but I was crying, laughing this morning, watching this morning. I don't know if you've seen this before. I don't know why, but I absolutely love that. Just one more time, loud. I'm sorry, Okay, yeah, I think that link does work, so perfect. We're not listening to that a third time. I was crying listening to that this morning, though, bro. Like, that shit had me fucking going. Oh, man, but as usual, you wake up, you roll over, you look at Twitter, you look at X, whatever the fuck you want to call it, and you see some crazy ass shit like bro right here. He said, bro, how the fuck do you still play Warzone? Me every game, bro, down in a 175 of that nasty shit. Like I'm not even in front. I can't mess with I can't mess with vodka. Vodka ruins my stomach. I do not drink vodka. And it's all because of when I was young. I was mad stupid when I was young. So you know how when you're young, and what I mean by young is like 17, 18, 19. You and your friends do some dumb shit. And I understand this is a gaming channel. We'll get to talking about gaming, but here, you can get to know me a little bit as for how dumb I was back in the day. As a matter of fact, let's go up and pull up, let me see if I can pull up some Facebook photos, right? It's just so you can kind of see how wild I used to be a little bit back in the day, all right? So, let me see if I can get some photos going. Yeah. Whatever. It's gonna show my last name, but I don't even care anymore. Like, whatever. I'm online. I'm online. So yeah. So you guys can see like some of these photos right here. This ain't shit. All right. This is more or less me recently. Family, you know, got the Seamus Blackley photo, the packs, hanging out with King right here and Lord Sov and stuff like that. Like, yeah, I mean, this is the now version of me, right? The very tame, excuse me, the very tame, you know, good Ham Solo. This is a good young man right here, right? This is a nice guy. But when I was when I was 16, 17, 18, I was fucking wild, right? So like I used to get drunk like all the time. Like I was a heavy drinker. And I'm gonna keep showing you some shit, but I just kind of gotta make sure that I don't throw myself under a motherfucking bus. So I just had to block the screen real quick just so I can get to the right area, because I want to get to the right area to show you guys the kind of fucking person I was. Okay, so I tell you, like, bro, I used to drink heavy. Here we go. I got y'all. So right here, like this was a time where Ham was crazy. I used to be all about college football, drinking, and partying. That's all I used to do. You see me with some of these, you know, I'm hanging out with some Indian chicks, some white chicks. Me and my boy Ed just getting fucked up. I used to be the guy at every tailgate. 'Cause like if you're aware of tailgates, football games and stuff like that, I used to be the guy at every tailgate. It was me and my beer bong everywhere. Those are me and my old Etnies kicking it with my boy Ed. He still be drinking. Like, shout out to my boy Ed. I love the bro, but goddamn, bro, stop drinking. Stop drinking. We're done. This was like 15 years. Like, what was this? This is 2011. So 14 years ago, I almost nailed it. Yo, bro, like, I used to get fucking twisted. I look all nice and happy, but I used to fucking ruin people. Look at that. I mean, I'm pulling up. I mean, look how this bro is throwed. Like, look at me. Bro is throwed. Throwed. But that's what we used to always. I mean, this is Nebraska times, bro. I mean, yeah, like, this was like the epitome. Like, me getting drunk, hanging out with people, just going downtown every Saturday. That was Nebraska. But anyways, y'all got to know me a little bit. Let's go on ahead and move into some of the topics. I'll give you guys a little taste of, Ham Solo every once in a while, just so you can kind of get to know a little bit of background from me from back in the day and whatnot. But one of the first things I actually wanted to talk about today, I actually just want to get it kind of out of the way, just kind of get it done. Because I don't want to stick around on these topics too long, but I do want to note them down just in case you're subscribed to either one of these services. So the first one I'm going to go through. Hey, man, I ain't Fredo now. Relax. Relax, yo. I ain't Fredo now. You said in the cut, it's a scary sight. Oh, Jesus Christ. That's some old school Chief Keef shit right there. But anyways, Game Pass here in 2025 January, the first lineup, I'm going to tell you guys right now, the lineup for Game Pass this month is not looking great. Personally, you might look at it and be like, yo, this is kind of hot. Yo, this is decent. This is for me, but I don't buy it. I don't buy it because some of these games were already in Game Pass, and a lot of this month seems to be good for standard players, not for ultimate users. So, if you're in Game Pass, there's different tiers of it. Standard is like the bare minimum one, I believe, or wait, core is the bare minimum. I believe then there's like maybe a standard. I don't remember exactly. And then the top one is ultimate, which I think is really the only one worth paying for personally. But hey, different strokes for different folks. But anyways, so I'm not going to sit here and just read all this hoopla because it tells everything on the bottom. So here are all the games that are supposed to be coming out. Road 96, which I'm pretty sure that was already on Game Pass Ultimate prior, right? But it's coming to standard. Lightyear Frontiers, that one's coming to Game Pass Standard. My Time at Sandrock, coming to console and Game Pass Standard. Robin Hood Sherwood Builders. I didn't like that game. No. It was not for me. I watched my brother Matt play it, and I was just like, yo, like, I don't think I could rock with this. Rolling Hills, I actually think that game's pretty hot, but it's kind of like what is it called? It's kind of like a server version of Overcooked. Okay? It's kind of like a server's version of Overcooked. If you really like Overcooked, oh yeah, absolutely. I appreciate it, Ray. Remember, you guys, the link is in the chat. Which let me go on ahead and copy that and paste that a couple more times. The link is in the chat in case you guys actually want to join and speak on the show. You don't have to, of course, because that would be insane if I told you had to. But you definitely can if you have something to say, if you have anything to put on, to put on to talk about, whether it's about the particular subject that I'm talking about, or if you have something really interesting that you just wanted to share and get off your chest, I'm more than happy. This is what this show is all about, keeping the door open for all types of folks. Whether you're a big time content creator, game maker, or just a gamer that's just at home sitting down thinking of something pretty cool that should be added. But yeah, this is some of the Game Pass lineup games that are coming out early January. I stopped at Robin Hood and Rolling Hills. The next one is going to be EA Sports UFC 5, which I believe comes with, if I scroll back up, I believe I thought I seen that it came with like a Bruce Lee. Yeah, so right here it says Bruce Lee bundle and play as alter ego of father of mixed martial arts, available at no additional cost in the perk section from January 14th to February 11th. So you only have pretty much almost a month, a little less than a month, to be able to claim the perks for UFC. But UFC will be in Game Pass. So if you don't collect the perk, you'll still be able to play the game. But if you want to be able to play as Bruce Lee, the father of mixed martial arts, then yeah, you're gonna have to you're gonna have to make sure you get them perks. And last but not least, Diablo is coming to PC. Not Diablo 4, that's been on PC for a little bit, but the classic Diablos. I believe it says it right here in this paragraph. It says, here's a big one. Blizzard's action RPG classic Diablo. PC hits Game Pass and PC Game Pass on January 14th. Return to the legendary town of Tristram. In Diablo, the groundbreaking action RPG. You get it. Anyways. So yeah, go on ahead and check that out. It's going to be the classic Diablos, or classic Diablo, I guess. Like I said, I'm not a big fan of this month. This month isn't for me. It's not my jam. Please, you guys, hit that like button. Share this out. Let other people know that we are live, just like Dragonheart Yobi did for your boy. He does that all the time for me. I really appreciate Dragonheart Yobi. He always tags me and lets me know not letting me know, but he lets everybody else know that I'm live. So I appreciate that. Be just like Dragonheart Yobi. Help out your boy. Hit that like button and whatnot, and let's keep it pushing. The next thing I wanted to talk about is the PlayStation games coming out this month, right? So I mean, if we're gonna talk about the Xbox games, let's talk about the PlayStation ones too, as well. I have a PlayStation, so I'm interested in it. I mean, I'm always interested to see what games somebody has they're trying to hook me up with. That's one of the reasons I love Xbox as much as I do, because they hook me up with some games, and I'm not always trying to pay for games. I mean, obviously Game Pass, I'll pay for that just so I don't have to spend $150 randomly in 1 month just to try out 2 games I wasn't sure if I liked or not. But anyways, I don't know what the hell is down there. It says right here, PS Plus Essential January 2025 games have begun rolling out. And while the lineup hasn't particularly been received well by members, there's a PS Stars rewards for playing any of the 3 games. So you can, so they trying to pay you to play these games, which I'm not really like. I know it sounded like I was laughing right there, but that's what Xbox does, right? Xbox, that is what their reward plan is. You play like 10-15 minutes of a console game, it'll give you some points that you can redeem. Same with PC games. But here's Sony trying to do their own kind of spin on it. And so that's kind of the reason why I laugh, because it's so similar that it's kind of funny. But anyways, you can get some points by playing Suicide Squad Kill the Justice League, Need for Speed Hot Pursuit Remastered, or Stanley Parable Ultimate Deluxe, replaced by Deer Simulator in some regions, I guess. I did not know that. With this month's lineup rolling out, the PS Stars campaign in questions is also live. Excuse me. So if you're kind of curious about the points situation, it says right here, late last year, Sony began rolling out monthly PS Stars point campaign that rewarded players anywhere between 50 to 500 points simply for starting a game from the PlayStation Plus Essential lineup. How many points players are rewarded vary from member to member. I'm gonna tell you right now, if you have a PlayStation and you got PlayStation Plus or a PlayStation Essential or something like that, just boot it up. You know, like boot it up, play it for 5 minutes, fuck around with the settings or something. I don't know. Just get in there. What I'm trying to say is extrapolate as much as you can from these companies, especially when they're trying stuff out new. They're usually giving away more than they should, right? You look at the Xbox rewards program or whatnot. It's changed a lot. And in a lot of ways, it took away the opportunity to get points. Once they realized how many points they were just kind of giving away and people were getting away with. So when you see stuff like this from like Sony saying, hey, we're going to give you just some points just for logging in and playing the game. Just do it. just get the points from them. Take that money from them. Because if you don't, somebody else will. And somebody else is going to be gloating, talking, saying, oh, look at this as I got for free from PlayStation, while you're wondering why you ain't getting shit. So just hop in, get it done. If you already signed up, you might as well do it. It ain't going to cost you any extra money. Just download the game real quick, play for 5 seconds. If you are balling like that and you're like, dude, I don't need no money from any of these suckers, then don't listen to me. I don't give a shit. Don't make any difference to me. All I care is that you hit the like button and subscribe if you're new. But anyways, so those are the games, I guess, coming to PlayStation. Both of them really uneventful, not exciting, and I'm not very happy that I wasted a little bit of time about talking about both of those games. But hey, I felt the need to bring it up, just so you know. We got some other things to talk about. The next thing I thought that was kind of interesting that I seen, that I was kind of just scrolling through the news throughout yesterday. Halo, you know, whether you still play it or not, it's still jumping. It's still got people, like it's still got some people playing, right? I shouldn't say it's jumping because it needs more players for sure, but they're still adding content to it, right? Hopefully it's not. Man, Halo and Destiny both are looking pretty rough right now. I should talk about Destiny here in just a little bit, but before I go into that, let me at least talk about something positive first. Halo yesterday brought and it says right here, Halo Infinite fans have a new reason to jump back into the game. Operation Brute Force launches on January 7th, which was yesterday, bringing fresh content to a popular first-person shooter. Players can look forward to 2 new multiplayer playlists and a free 20-tier Operation Pass during this limited time event. The Operation Pass offers exciting customization options for players to unlock. One standout item is an armor set based on Tavares. Tavares, a character from Halo Infinite campaign. This Jirhan, I'm fuck that up. Jiralhani, I'm guessing. Themed event gives players a chance to embrace their inner brute with unique cosmetic rewards. Let's go on ahead and watch the video.
Draw your blades, fellow Spartans. We decide now, once and for all, whose castle shall stand and who shall fall. Fight for control of the bridge using every advantage we can. The war wages across many strongholds, but we will win no matter the battlefield. Stand tall, armor clad, and ready to take home the enemy's flag, be it through dominant strategy or through sheer brute force.
Alright, so it's not that dramatic, but it is action-packed. Did you say action sack?
You said, did you say action sack? Oh, shit. The real no action sack. The real No action sack. So let me go ahead and mute this because I don't want this just interrupting me repeatedly. I'm gonna let it play in the background just in case you didn't get to see it. But yo, I'm gonna have to hop back into Halo and see what this is about. I gotta at least see what this is about because I like close combat. I like it when everybody can get fucked up, not just like the people that are willing to go out there and get fucked up, but everybody can get fucked up. Like, I like that. And this is what this game seems to bring, or at least this playlist, right? It looks fun. High impact. It's called Brute Force for a reason. Let's read a little bit about the article. Let's read a little bit about the article, a little bit more, because there might be some new stuff. I mean, it seems like there was other new stuff that were added to it, but it says time is of the essence for Halo Infinite players. Operation Brute Force runs from January 7th to February 4th, 2025. This 4-week window gives dedicated Spartans ample opportunity to complete challenges and earn the new customization options. Operation Brute Force incoming. The new playlist incoming. 343 Industries is timeout. They're not 343 anymore. Wait a second. So like, why do they keep saying 343? 343 is gone. It's Halo Studios now. So like it's like I probably said 343 a couple other times in the past and didn't even realize it until just now. No, wait, no, I didn't. I'm sitting here reading it back. No, I don't think I did. Yeah, so this should say Halo Studios. It should not say 343 Industries. I don't know why it says that, because that does not exist anymore, or the name doesn't exist anymore, right? But anyways, I'm on my local bullshit right now. I'm stopping when I should be continuing just because of a error. But I understand why. But anyways, Halo Studios is now adding 2 new playlists to Halo Infinite with Operation Brute Force. They haven't spilled all the details yet, but we're expecting some unique twists on classic Halo game modes. Maybe we'll see some Brute themed variation, or even an entirely new objective based modes. We'll have to wait and see what surprises they have in store. Free rewards for everyone. Every Spartan gets to join the fun with a free 20-tier Operation Pass. This pass is packed with cosmetic rewards to customize your Spartan's appearance. Expect to unlock Brute-themed armor pieces, weapon skins, and other goodies to show off your battle prowess. The winter update concludes. Operation Brute Force marks the end of Halo Infinite's winter update. We've had a blast with the snowy shenanigans of Operation Snowbound, but it's time to trade those snowballs for Brute spikers and gravity hammers. This new operation promises to heat things up as we head into the new year. What to expect? While we don't have all the specifics yet, we can anticipate some exciting additions with Operation Brute Force. Perhaps we'll see new maps, new maps, weapons, or even some balance changes to shake up the meta. Halo Studios has been listening to community feedback, so hopefully this operation will address some players' concerns to keep the game feeling fresh and engaging. Stay tuned for more. Keep your eyes peeled for more information about Operation Brute Force as we get close to its launch on January 7th, 2025. We'll be sure to update you with all the latest news and details as they become available. Get ready to unleash your inner brute and dominate the battlefield. All right. Hold on a second. Was there like an update to this? Okay, no, this is just... This might be some old stuff. Yeah. But anyway, so So there you go. So Halo's having an update. Looks pretty good to me. I'm going to hop in and try it. My wife plays it every day, so I already got somebody to play with. If you're looking for somebody to play with, don't be shy. Hit up your boy Ham Solo. You can DM me on Twitter at HamSolo05 Gaming. You can also, just say something in the chat or something like that. My gamer tag on Xbox is just HamSolo05. So just hit me up on there. Send me a message if I don't reply, and we can get it popping. Ain't no thing. But anyways, so that is Halo. That's something to look forward to. I find that kind of interesting. I'm happy that they're continuing to update that game. I want to take a quick break and check out this little thing that Screen Rant was talking about, because I am a huge, or at least I'm a huge fan of Superman, even though I don't know like a ton of the lore and all that stuff that a lot of people, oh, do you know about this specific type of Superman that came out in 1986? No, I don't know all that shit. But do I like to watch Superman when I see it? Yes. Do I like to be judgmental when I see his suits? Absolutely. I don't like the newest suit of Superman, but I do like the actor, or the way the actor seemingly looks. And I really appreciate how this particular actor can look like a normal person and then look completely different as a superhero compared to many other Supermen in the past. Excuse me. Compared to many other Supermen in the past that looked like the exact same person. And it was like a little off-putting. If you catch my drift, where it's like, motherfucker, you look the exact same without the cape on. Like, I don't know how all these people in town, I don't know how all these people at your job don't know who the fuck you are. Like you know what I mean? Oh, shout out to Jax. Let me go to the chat real quick before I start this video. Just real quick, just briefly. Because shout out to the chat. You guys are the ones that show up, hit the like button, and, give me reason to continue to come back day after day, week after week, and all that stuff. So I appreciate y'all. Remember, there is a link if you want to join the show and you got something to say. I put it 4 times in the chat just now. I'm spamming the shit out of it. If you want to join, spit your game, talk your shit, grab your gat, call it, click, do you, whatever you want to do. You can do that. Just don't come here on no crazy stuff, because I might have to kick you out. But if you come in here just, having a good time, I don't give a dang if you curse or whatnot. Just don't come in here like a sailor saying F, S, all that other stuff. Have a little bit of respect and we cool. Shout out to Ron Slusher, though. He says, show us the MySpace photos. Bro, if I could find it. You know what? I'm going to try to grab my MySpace and see if I can find it. Not right now, but in the future, just for you, Ron Slusher, and I'll pull it up when the next time I see you in the chat when I'm on stream. If I forget, just remind me next time and I'll do it. Legendary Yobi says basically what Ham is saying is you see Ham. Okay, yeah, in the cut of serious side. Yeah, you said that. I read that already. My bad. Fredo Santana right there. Shout out. He passed away, so R.I.P. Rest in peace. Ray says stopping by to show some love. Appreciate it. Man, I always did I say Dragonheart? Did I say Dragonheart? I'm sorry. Legendary Yobi, it is. You're right. He said Dragonheart is retired. You're right. I apologize. I just say stuff off of, what I remember for the most part. And, sometimes, you remember the past, even though other people are trying to leave it there. So I apologize for that. Matthew Hum says, now that's pay to play. I can get behind. I wish I remembered what you were talking about with that. Jax82 says, I recently used PlayStation Stars points and got Vampire Survivors. That game's like $10. Good shit. Get what you can from them suckers. Get what you can from Microsoft. Get what you can from from Sony, get what you can from definitely Nintendo, because Nintendo ain't finna give you shit for free. So, or actually, you know what? It's not free that they give you, but they do have a program for Nintendo to where if you buy games, as for depending on how much money you spend, you get, you know, a little kickback to be able to put towards games in the future. So I shouldn't say they don't give you shit. They just don't give you that much. Right? All right, so that's fair. Stanley Francois says, what's happening? What's cracking? Good morning. Happy to see you. Okay, all good. Good to hear that, Yobi. Good to hear that. All right, let's go on ahead into and check this out. So this says Superman Henry Cavill reveal versus David Corenswet. Oh man, I can't say that last name. It's whatever. But anyways, it'll just kind of show you the differences between them a little bit, the reception that people are having. I'll share my reception. You guys can share yours if you want. I'd love to hear it, whether it's in the chat or if you want to hit the link in the description and come through and spit your game. But let's listen.
Crypto. Home. Take me home.
David Corenswet's Superman has finally been fully revealed through the first Superman teaser trailer, and opinions are all over the place. And that reminds us of Henry Cavill's iconic debut 13 years ago. Today at Screen Rant, we look at how the two compare.
I want you to meet our new stringer. I want you to show him the...
I'm excited to see Morpheus in there. I mean, I call him Morpheus. It's Lawrence Fishburne. Like, I understand that. But I'm excited to see. I'm always gonna call him Morpheus because he is Morpheus. Whatever the fuck y'all did with the last Matrix movie, that was not Morpheus. I don't care how you put it. Oh, this is a different universe. This is a different time. This is way before. I don't care. That was not Morpheus. Morpheus is a light-skinned version. Morpheus is a light-skinned brother. Look like Lawrence Fishburne. That's Morpheus. If you don't look like Lawrence Fishburne, it ain't Morpheus.
The ropes. This is Clark Kent. Good luck, kid.
The initial reveal of Cavill's Superman was a promo shot of him holding a vault door, looking dark and serious. Initial reactions were predictably negative, calling out Cavill's look as overly dour and the texture of the costume as being that of a butchered dodgeball, comparing it to the trend set by The Amazing Spider-Man. One user on Reddit even opined that Superman had huge hair. Meanwhile, the main takeaway from David...
I think that's dumb to say Superman had a huge hair. Obviously, if you like I said, I don't know all the lore for Superman, right? I don't know all the lore, but there is Superman in the past that had long hair. There is. It's not new. So for some Reddit user to come out of nowhere and say, "Oh, I don't like how you had the big hair," did you not play like back on the day on the old Sega Genesis? There was a DC game. I'm trying to remember what it was called. God, what was it? It was a Justice League game. I'm gonna look it up real quick. You guys can go on the ride with me. I'm gonna look it up. Justice League Sega Genesis. Images. Look at that. Y'all mad about Superman having big hair. Look at Justice League Task Force for the Sega Genesis. Now, would you guys please respectfully shut the fuck up? I'm tired of random people coming out. Like, I understand if you don't know better, but I feel like it's really weird as a YouTube channel to be like, oh yeah, this guy said something as if it was legitimate. It wasn't legitimate. There was a time he had long hair. It's not crazy. I'm a big Superman fan though, so that's probably why I'm getting butthurt about it, right? So let me go back to the chat because I see a couple people said something. So remember, hit that like button and whatever. Yeah, yada yada. Justin Portillo says there was a time he had long hair. Absolutely. Stanley Francois says, see, people just like to complain. They hated the old Superman and they're gonna hate the new one. We just gotta wait and see how the movie is. I'm 100% behind you on that one, brother. I'm 100% behind you because look at this. This is that long hair right there. That is, bro. That game was pretty hot, by the way. I don't actually have that game by itself, but I do have it downloaded on this thing. Shout out to Mad Drex. He hooked me up with this thing for my Sega Genesis. It's called a Mega Everdrive. Okay, I just plugged this into my Genesis, and I have like, I want to say I have like, I have at least like a couple thousand games on here, at least a couple thousand, at least. There might be more than that. So this, I know you're like, how does this little cartridge have thousands of games on it, right? Of course, if you pop the top, you see right there, there's a little SD card that's up top right there. And so I just push that back in. And that is how this thing has a ton of different games on it. Slide that into my 32X. And it's done. That's it. That thing is pretty dope, though. I'm not sure if that dude makes... I got it from Mad Drex, but Mad Drex got it from somebody overseas. And he was telling me that person slowed down production on making them. But I bet for the right price, he might be able to, he might come back into action. I don't know. I just thought that was pretty hot, so I had to cop one of them because he said he had another one. But anyways, yeah, gamer shit. But anyways, so going back to this, let's go back, listen to more of it. I just had to get that out of the way because people are saying some wild shit.
Spider-Man. One user on Reddit even opined that Superman had huge hair. Meanwhile, the main takeaway from David Corenswit's first image was the worn nature of his outfit, which makes him look like a firefighter getting his boots on. One user commented that he looks tired and determined.
The only way to know how strong is to keep testing your limits.
The trailers, meanwhile, have actually gotten fairly similar reactions. Back to Reddit, there were comments for Man of Steel that included, the flying scene at the end was what any sane Superman fan craves, and plenty of notes on how the trailer gave viewers goosebumps. The primary takeaways were...
Man, I liked Henry. I don't know how you guys felt about Henry Cavill as Superman, but I liked him. I thought he looked the part. I thought he played the part pretty well. I guess I don't know. Personally, I wish he would have stuck around longer and did more as Superman. I felt like the Superman movies and the Justice League and all that, I felt like they were good, but they were always kind of like, I wish I'd seen more of Superman and stuff like that. And I guess there was some weird thing about Superman flying that they couldn't use or they couldn't allow. And it was more or less jumps instead of actual flying and stuff like that. Like, I don't know. You're right, Jason. I agree. I gotta check out what Fuzzy's saying, but I agree, Jason. I think they were rushing too. It just felt like it. Like, I don't know. Like when I went and seen Man of Steel in theaters, because like I said, I'm a Superman fan. I will go to theaters to see that. There's very few things I'll go to theaters for. I'll go to theaters to see that. I'll go to theaters to see Mario. I'll go to theaters to see Blade. But there's very few things I'll go to theaters for, right? Superman's one of them. And then in Man of Steel, I just felt like that story was mad rushed. that was one of those moments where I was just like, Zack Snyder, just take it. like just take it. Make it a 4-hour film. Make it Smallville on a little bit more rails and more dangerous and extreme. Because Smallville, that show was as CW gets. But the one thing I respected about Smallville is it told a lot of the background. And shout out to Lex Luthor in Smallville. Lex Luthor in Smallville was the best Lex Luthor that I've ever seen. I haven't seen this new movie yet, so I don't know what the new Lex Luthor is gonna be like. Shout out to Stankmon. It's been a long time, brother. Good to see you. But yeah, I really loved the Lex Luthor of Smallville. I thought he played the part perfect. Bald head, very arrogant, rich as hell. Of course, that's what Lex Luthor is arrogant and rich, right? I get that. But I felt like he played that part perfect. And he had that hatred for his dad that was very like man. Like if you ever been mad at your dad, mad at your pops, mad at your family members and whatnot, the way bro played it in Smallville was like to the T of how you maneuver around somebody that's in your family that kind of has their thumb on however you do things, but you always want to get them back. Like it seemed like Lex's hate for his father in the Smallville show was almost more than his hate for Superman. He was just angry at Superman because he could have swore he saved his life, but Superman keeps denying it. So he's like, yo, like, I should be dead right now, but this dude's trying to fool me into thinking that I didn't see nothing. So that's why Lex was irritated at Superman and Clark Kent. That's why I was irritated at Clark Kent for the most part. And then he ended up getting jealous from him and everything like that. But that's how it like originally started. He was like, yo, bro, you saved my life and you want to act like you didn't do nothing. So he was mad curious, but really who he actually hated wasn't Superman or Clark Kent. He hated his father. He was friends with Clark Kent. They were bros. They liked the same woman too. It was crazy. It was wild. It was a great TV show though. I know it got hated on because it was mad cheesy, and it was. And then they ended up having that PDF woman in that show that ended up getting caught later on for, trafficking and shit like that. Wild. That girl is trash. She was trash in the show. And then seeing that she got caught up for trafficking, way more trash than we even knew. She's garbage. But anyways, we're about halfway through this.
Deep appreciation for Michael Shannon as Zod, as well as the visuals and the lack of spoilers. Superman himself was almost a second thought in his own trailer, although plenty were quick to point out how it wisely didn't show too much, and how incredible it was to see Superman's initial takeoff. The Corn's Wet version, meanwhile, seems to have taken off with viewers with its vision of hope and colorful sincerity, not to mention the presence of Krypto, who is essentially the Michael Shannon of this trailer thanks to the sheer number of comments that highlight his adorable inclusion.
What's the S stand for?
It's not an S. On my world, it means hope.
Regarding Superman himself, in addition to the same issues with the suit, the big takeaway is with his Clark Kent alter ego, whom many have noted looks an awful lot like Richard A.O.
All right, time out. No. I see you, Fuzzy. I'm going to have to argue with you real quick. You said she was great in the show. She was aight. There was times where she was good, but like her character fell off hard when she got like super addicted to Clark Kent. Like where she was like, I want to be your girlfriend, and Clark was like, nah. And she just kept going and going, like stalker-ish. Like her character fell off. Especially her character eventually kind of fell off, and then didn't she get like evil or something? Like I'm trying to remember if I remember she got possessed. But didn't she get like evil or something? I'm trying to remember. I know Lana Lang ended up getting wild with Lex. I have to go back and watch that shit. That was my joint. I need to go back. But you see
Wade's
right
character
here,
with his Clark
where we're
Kent
talking about
Alterman himself,
the
in
new
addition
Clark
to the
Kent.
same
So
issues with the suit, the big takeaway is with his
that's how he kind of looks right there.
Clark Kent alter.
And then that's what I'm talking. This is great. Seeing the way he looks
Man himself, in
differently
addition to the same issues
from
with the suit, the
superhero
big takeaway
to
is-
looking like this as the superhero. He looks very much like a superhero right here. Great. Don't really like his suit. That maybe I just don't like the I know it's not an S technically, but I just don't like the design of the logo on his chest. I'm always gonna say S on his chest, so it just is what it is.
With his
But his difference between what he looks like
Clark
right
Kent
there
alter-
and right there is just like it's really like I don't know how anybody'd be like, that's Superman. That's gotta be Superman. Right?
Ego, whom many have noted looks an awful lot like Richard A.O.8's character Moss.
And he does not look like him like that. If anything, I'm not sure if it's the same character. I don't think it is. But if you ever seen whatchamacallit, what's that? Black Adam. Black Adam. Remember the guy that gets really big, the expanding dude? I thought that he looked like him. So I want to see what the cast was in Black Adam. Noah Centineo. I thought he looked like Noah Centineo or whatever his name is. Yeah. Is he wait, is that's the same motherfucker, isn't it? Is he gonna be Superman? Wait a second. Am I putting two things together right now? Live. Hold up. Are we doing this again? No way. No. Oh my God. That is the same dude. I was sitting there thinking this whole time, I was like, wait a second. I was like, he looks just like that guy from Black Adam. And it is him from Black Adam, I think. I gotta double check. So, no, this is David. So I got the last name is different. So it's not the same dude. Wow, they look very similar. Do you see what? Here, let me put up a picture. Just so you guys can kind of see where I'm coming from. All right, so let's see. It's half that screen. And half of this screen. All right, maybe I'm tripping. I don't know. Let's see. And then David. Maybe I'm tripping. You guys, am I tripping? Because I mistake the two. Is it me or do they look mad similar? Okay, so thank you for some background, General Spartan. So General Spartan says David Cornsweet who plays Superman, was in the movie Pearl. He played a protagonist who got killed by Mia Goth's title character with a pitchfork. Okay. I don't know. I thought Noah looked very similar to him, but I guess not. This dude is kind of like, I don't know. He got a little bit of melanin on him. I mean, he ain't black, but he got some melanin. So I was thinking like this versus, let's go back to the Superman thing. But you see bro in the background right there, right? You see why I thought that, right? I'm not crazy. I thought that this dude was this dude. This dude was that dude. I mean, he kind of looks like him right there. Two totally different dudes, apparently, though. My bad. My bad.
But it looks an awful lot like Richard A.O.8's character Moss from the IT
I just
crowd.
don't think he
This
looks
is
like
a
him.
positive
Maybe
as it
saying his
showcases Clark
fucking
looking
hair looks like him,
extremely
but I don't
different
know.
than Superman, thereby making his secret identity more realistic. Another notable detail fans picked up on is Superman's pose when he's initially thrown to the ground. He looks an awful lot like the dead Yamaha meme from Dragon Ball Z.
Did y'all catch that? They said dead
Thrown to the ground.
Yamaha.
He looks an awful lot like the dead Yamaha meme
Yamaha. These motherfuckers said Yamaha. It's Yamcha.
from Dragon
Yamcha.
Ball Z. At the end of the day, both Supermen have been lauded for their different approaches to the material, and the hype now is just as big, if not bigger than it was when Man of Steel's first promos started appearing. Which one did the job better? Thanks for watching Screen Rant and
I don't know. Which one do y'all think did better? I don't know. I'm gonna have to like even though I really enjoyed Henry Cavill, I did like the way bro was like beat up. His dog showed up. Like I enjoyed that.
lauded for their
Like
different
saving
approaches to
that
the
little
material,
kid
and the
right
hype
there
now is
was
just as big,
wild.
if not
Just seeing that looks crazy.
bigger than it was when Man of Steel's first promos.
I don't know. It looks pretty interesting though. I'm excited to see this movie. I'm definitely gonna have to go to the theaters and watch it with the wife. She's gonna have to bite the bullet. I don't think she's that big. I know she's not huge into Superman, but she likes movies a lot, so she's gonna have to like this one. All right, let's go on ahead and keep it pushing. Oh man, so more layoffs. If you didn't expect it, well, you should have. More layoffs. Suicide Squad, which to me was a pretty fun game that I didn't give respect to. It recently just came out onto PS5 Essential. Yeah, we just talked about it just a little bit ago, right? PS5 Essential. And you can get, some PlayStation Stars points if you boot it up and play it. But, like, it hasn't had the best reception. Me playing it, I thought the game was really fun. The story was aight. Some of the characters that you killed in it was like, eh. It was just like, they went really Suicide Squad-y with it. There was no room for like big budget cinema, like feeling type shit. It was just more or less like goofy, fun. Any kind of seriousness gets wiped away fairly quickly because they always got jokes within it. And I had a fun time with it, but I could see why some people wasn't in love with it, seeing the prior games from Rocksteady. So, like, in one instance, I'm thinking to myself, try the game before you just openly disrespect it, right? Try it out, because it is fun. But the problem with the game is it doesn't take itself very serious. So not a lot of people take it very serious. And I feel like something like a lot of DC characters, in my opinion, get their lift off or fame. And this is just my opinion. I could be wrong. You could correct me. And I know you'll be watching with a fine-tooth comb right now. I feel like a lot of DC characters get their fame or get their, get the most positivity thought about them when they're taken serious. But when you go kind of Marvel with it, where it's like a hint of serious, but a lot of fun, people kind of just don't really love it. From DC. From Marvel, I think they're more willing to watch it be, to watch jokes happen, to watch, funny situations happen between, all the shenanigans that kind of happens sometimes within the X-Men Marvel piece to, Spider-Man has a ton of comedy. Iron Man is known for some of its like comedy mixed with seriousness. But as for DC, it's like if you try to go comedy with DC type shit, it just falls flat and seems more corny than anything else, right? So like Harley Quinn, when you think about her, you do think about jokes, funny and corniness, sure, but it's usually overshadowed by the situation and how serious it is. And Joker, they're brought upon to be kind of lighthearted characters in the sense of crime. They try to bring lightness to crime, even though crime is not light, right? So that's kind of the seriousness attitude about it. So when you're kind of joking the entire time, but you don't kind of reference back to how serious the situation is, it can kind of fall flat to a lot of people. So I feel like a lot of people might have seen, or did the Batman part of the game in Suicide Squad, where you're in the Batcave. I'm not going to completely spoil everything for everybody, but like you're in the Batcave, you're doing like some trials kind of thing, and then at the end of it, it's just like you just bust a cap in them. And it's kind of like it seemed to kind of bring you up just to kind of like let it kind of fall flat a little bit. And those people that are serious movie snobs, I get why they don't feel this game in the story sense. I'm not a serious movie snob, so I can get over some kind of cringe bullshit, especially in a video game, because I'm looking to have fun in a video game. This might piss some people off because I'm gonna bring up Last of Us real quick. Last of Us Part 2. I think it's a good game, but I'ma stop there at good game. I'm not gonna say it's great like a lot of other people will say. I'll say it looks great. But that game is the epitome of story over gameplay, right? I feel like in the previous Rocksteady Games, they did a really good job at marrying story versus gameplay. They put those two together really well and made, the Arkham series games and stuff like that, right? Very good. You could say the same thing about the very first Last of Us. They married story versus gameplay really good. Last of Us 2 and this game right here, they overdid gameplay was really good in To Kill the Justice League, but the story was terrible. I mean, some people might think, oh, the story wasn't too bad. It was universally looked at as the story was terrible. Last of Us 2, on the other hand, I thought the story was pretty good, but the way that it happened frustrated some people and put some people in a predicament. But the gameplay, in my opinion, I can be wrong. I don't care. I know a lot of people will disagree with me. But to me, the gameplay wasn't as good as the story. And the story is just pretty good. I don't care if you disagree. That's just what I personally think about it. I thought the story in one was better. The gameplay was good. But that's like a story game, right? So in the second one, when the story was pretty good, the gameplay was just like, and it's the type of game where I'm just going to play it once. Very, like that's kind of how I felt about the Justice League too. Like after after I played the story, I was like, all right, I'm kind of done with this. Even though it's supposed to be a game that you want to play over and over and over, it's a live service game, I didn't feel the need to really come back and keep playing. I definitely didn't want to hear that story twice. Same, and that's how I felt about Last of Us 2. I don't want to hear this fucking story twice. And the gameplay, it's not, I don't know. To me, it wasn't fun enough to play again and again and again. I'd honestly probably rather play this, Kill the Justice League again and again and again over Last of Us. Just because the story is really tight in that, but the gameplay, like albeit it is smooth, the punching is nice, the beating people. I just get tired of breaking shivs, running out of ammo, listening closely to see where clickers are, and so like it got old after a while. Personal opinion. I could be wrong to y'all. Y'all could be clipping this for all I know and sharing this and being like, listen to this fuck nigga. I don't know. But let's continue with the article because we haven't really even gotten to the article at all. I've just been sitting here talking about my feelings. I've been in my feelings. But anyways, it says, according to Eurogamer, which says it has heard the news from half a dozen impacted employees, the cuts reportedly took place at the end of last year, impacting some programmers, artists, and QA staff. It was reported last September that numerous Rocksteady employees had been made redundant over the previous months. Excuse me. Okay. Including its QA department being more than halved from 33 to 15 people. As the latest title from the studio behind the celebrated Batman Arkham franchise, Suicide Squad was once one of the industry's most highly anticipated games, but enthusiasm for it seemingly waned during a protracted development cycle, which included some underwhelming pre-release showings and backlash to its live service element. Yeah, I remember when they showed it. And although I'm telling you that the game was pretty fun to me, when they showed this game off, all they talked about was how live service it was and all the different skins that you can buy. and they very seldomly focused on the actual gameplay and how much fun it was and running around and doing teammate type things within the game. Anyways, it says following several delays, it was released last February to mixed critical reception and proved to be a commercial failure with publisher and Rocksteady Warner taking a $200 million loss on the game. The studio confirmed last month that Suicide Squad's current season will be its last. Yikes. It lasted 1 year. Yikes. This title is one of January's PlayStation Plus essential games, which were made available for subscribers to claim earlier today, which I believe this article was made. Was it yesterday? Yeah, it was yesterday. It's unclear what Rocksteady's next game will be, but in June it was claimed that the studio was helping develop an unannounced Hogwarts Legacy Director's Cut. What does that even mean? A Hogwarts Legacy Director's Cut. What does that mean? We're gonna do a little investigating. What is Hogwarts Legacy Director's Cut? What the fuck is that? All right, Game Rant's talking about. Yeah, we're gonna do a little bit of digging real quick. You're right, Yobi. Live service wasn't a factor until you beat the game. But when they announced and showed the game, they focused very strong on live service. And if that doesn't bother you until the end of the game, what are we doing talking about it when launching the game? Like, I understand you got to talk somewhat about it. You got to speak on it, right? You got to let them know that, hey, this is a live service game. But, like, they spent a good amount of time talking about, like, the live service stuff. That's all I'm trying to say. Yobi, I know you liked the game, and I liked it for the most part too. I was surprised how much fun I had with Suicide Squad. I was, for the most part, most of the time I was playing in that game, I was Boomerang, and I had a blast with him. He was good. But yeah, and the actual fights versus the bosses were fun. It's just some of the cutscenes after the fight was where some people kind of fell off on it. But I enjoyed the actual fighting Superman. That was wild. Let's see. Legendary Yobi says because of the promises they made to make he fans it is why it lasted a year. To finish up the planned DLC content. Okay, yeah, the promise that they made to fans that they were gonna at least go. Yeah, I see what you're saying now. Yeah, they did make that promise to fans that they were gonna, regardless of how the game goes, they were gonna have plenty of content for the first like 12 months or 24 months, or I thought they said longer than a year, but maybe they didn't. But anyways. Here's what to expect from Hogwarts Legacy Director's Cut version. I'm blown away. I beat this game. Well, was it last year? No, it wasn't last year that came out. It came out in 2023. Okay, so dang, it's almost been 2 years since this game came out. That's pretty. Time flew by. Didn't even realize. So there's a director's cut for this. It says Hogwarts Legacy was released to critical acclaim and record-breaking sales. The game filled a long, empty niche of game set in wizarding world, and players were all too happy to slip back into the setting with what was essentially the premier Hogwarts simulator. The final game let fans attend classes, interact with fellow students and teachers, learn the most ironic spells from the Harry Potter franchise and explore the castle and its surrounding courtside. One critique the game did face is that the game that it was on the what? People thought the game was short? People thought the game was short. So all right, it says one critique the game did face is that it was on the short side, seemingly stopping just as things were getting good. I'm sorry, but people are out of their mind if they thought this game was short. It was not short if you did things in the game. If you tried to beeline the story, I'm sorry. If you beeline the story, that's your problem. The game was there was a lot of stuff where I was just like, dog, I'm getting tired. So like to hear that some people thought the game was short, maybe, I don't know, man. I didn't feel like the game was short. I'm pretty sure I put like 60 hours into that game, or 70, or maybe even 80. I don't remember. I put a lot of time into it. So like to hear that it was short, that's wild. Yobi in the chat says the game was not short by a long shot. Shit took me almost a year to beat. The fuck are they talking about? Exactly. What the fuck are they talking about? Fuzzy Tomato says I had 135 hours in my one playthrough. What are they talking about? That's where I'm at. I'm like, yo, that game was not short. It was short if you beeline the story. Hell, then Elden Ring is short. If we're saying that, then Elden Ring is short. You know what I'm saying? If we're saying that, the very Mario Bros is short because you skipped everything. That game was not short. That game was long as hell. It was fun too. It was a good time. I liked it. I thought it was dope. Anyways, let me continue reading instead of complaining. I can keep bitching and moaning, but I'm not gonna do it. Let's just keep moving. It says one critique on the game did face is that it was on the short side, seemingly stopping just as things were getting started. Getting good, excuse me. It's a good problem to have since it leaves plenty of room for sequels or post-launch content, but Hogwarts Legacy has been very quiet on that front. However, some credible rumors emerging in recent days of a director's cut for the title. Let me see, when was this article written? So this was written all the way back in the 24th of August. Okay. And like I said, the previous article that I was just reading referred to that. That's why I'm ending up on this older article right now. Because it was saying that a lot of the Rocksteady people that were working on Suicide Squad are now moving over to the director's cut for Hogwarts Legacy. So I'm trying to see what this director's cut entails. And I'm just letting y'all know that in case you guys have just joined us. Remember, you are able to join the conversation if you want to. I will copy and paste or paste it a few more. Oh, man, that's not right. Let me get the right thing. I will paste the link in the chat. Oh, boy, did I? Oh, boy. I think I did that right. I need to copy this. There we go. All right, yeah. You can join if you want to now. If you want, that's the link below. That'll get you onto the Discord where you can come through and spit your game, talk shit if you want to. But anyways, continuing through this, let's see. Yeah, it says it leaves more room for sequels and whatnot. And where was I? I stopped right here. Director's cut for the title. Potterheads. that's a hell of a name. Potterheads have been speculating what exactly that could mean and what additional content it could bring to their favorite game. So what it sounds like to me is they're gonna have a DLC coming out shortly, right? And when there's a DLC out, people usually want to buy like if they haven't played the game yet, they usually want a one purchase to get everything, right? If you haven't been noticing for the last year, pretty much, this game has been on sale. Why has it been on sale? Because it's been breaking records like crazy. Okay, so they're trying to continue that record, you know, being available to keep, you know, flourishing and looking good. So they keep the game on sale, so then they can pump up the numbers and say, hey, we sold this many copies of the game. Whether you bought the game for $8 or if you bought it day one at $70, doesn't fucking matter. They are looking at the numbers to see how many units did we move, and if they moved a ton of units, then they can go back to, you know, the shareholders or, the big people of the company and say, hey, this game, we're looking to make a sequel of it. And they're like, fuck out of here. You ain't making no sequel of shit. And then they say, hey, look at these numbers. And they're like, make that motherfucking sequel. So that's how the things work in the background, right? You know, obviously, you know, I'm giving you a much cut down version because I don't know every single situation and how things can go down, but I'm pretty sure it goes something like that. Like, yo, we want to make a sequel of a game, and they're like, I don't know about that. You know, it's just like, you know, when Microsoft heard out what Tango, I know this is going to hurt some people's feelings. When Microsoft heard out what Tango Gameworks said, they looked at Tango and said, fuck out of here. You didn't sell enough of Hi-Fi Rush. Sorry. Quality game, award worthy, yes. Didn't sell enough copies, don't care. The awards don't mean shit. That will tell you right there that the awards don't mean nothing. They look good, but it's really just an advertising ploy. That award doesn't mean shit other than it can be advertised for a sticker on the front of the cover now. It is sticker worthy. It is Jones Book Club. Yeah. Y'all remember that shit? Let's go. Let's check it out. Y'all remember that shit? Jones Book. I'm spelling club wrong. Jones Book Club. You remember that shit? Right there? Get the sticker. These motherfuckers are trying to get the sticker. These motherfuckers are trying to get the sticker. It has nothing. You don't like they don't. So as you may or may not know, Hogwarts Legacy was not at the Game Awards last year, but it sold crazy. It sold crazy numbers. It sold crazy numbers, right? And it got popular outside of the Game Awards, where people they just couldn't do anything about it, right? You know, obviously Keighley tried to not have it on the show to pretty much ignore that it ever even happened. I gotta see that shit now. I gotta see just a little bit of the video now. That shit is funny. I don't even know if they're gonna show it. Dude, Joan Calamezzo is so great in Parks and Rec. I can't find it. Fuck it. But anyways, let me go back to the article. Yeah, so the investors see that they made that money and they want to come back through. They're like, sure, don't fuck this up. Let's do it. All right, so here's what they're trying to speculate as to what could be in it. It says the main question concerning any potential director's cut for Hogwarts Legacy will inevitably be about how it's released. It will be an expansion or another version of the standalone game for sale. The short answer is it'll probably be both. Avalanche Software has built up a lot of goodwill with the community for its loving recreation of the Hogwarts experience. It would make very little business sense to burn that goodwill by trying to sell longtime fans and update it at a full price. The director's cut might arrive as paid expansion for current owners of the game, while selling the director's cut to newcomers wholesale is in a similar vein. Star Wars Battlefront 2 2017 released a celebration edition that could be purchased as the full game or significantly cheaper upgrade for players who stuck with the game through its very rocky lifespan. New content possible for Hogwarts Legacy Director's Cut. In terms of original new content coming to a possible Director's Cut, the sky's the limit. Avalanche Software has been incredibly quiet since the launch of Hogwarts Legacy. The studio has had an awful long time to make something brand new, from new spells to new missions to entirely new areas like the Chamber of Secrets. Really, just about anything is on the table. The smart money is on at least 4 to 5 new missions in the director's cut, just enough to fill out a worthwhile quest line on par with other present in the base game. Like many games these days, Hogwarts Legacy had a lot of content planned for the final release that didn't make the cut. Some evidence of this content can still be found in the game's files, but other only exists as hearsay or from old, outdated developer interviews. It's unknown just how much of this cut unused content could make an appearance in the director's cut, but it's definitely something to chew on. Before release, there was a lot to talk about. Hogwarts Legacy companion system. As players made their way through their first playthrough, many of them assumed their fellow students would become followers once their quest lines were complete. That was not the case. For a series focused on power of friendship, this seems like an odd choice. A director's cut could remedy this and implement the follower system people were clamoring for at release. Leaked files. I'm assuming what the companion, are people hoping that the companions actually come with you to do stuff? Because I thought that was kind of weird how lonely you kind of were most of the game. I thought that was kind of weird. Okay, it says leaked files indicated that humans weren't the only followers in the card for release. Fantastic Beasts were planned as possible followers, but the idea was scraped since the devs couldn't get all the creatures to work in certain environments. Hopefully, with a little more time in the oven, these features can return. Lastly, another feature teased in the base game that can and should return in the director's cut is a morality system found in the files, but nowhere in the finished product. The morality system would put great weight on using unforgivable curses in Hogwarts Legacy and the player generally being a menace. As the game currently stands, there is no in-game penalties for running across the court side like a magical serial killer. A morality system would help the world feel more real, as NPCs would be less inclined to deal with a player's character who acting like such a villain. I think a morality system would have flipped this game upside down. And not in a bad way per se, exactly, right? Because there's a morality system in Fable that is phenomenal, right? I like that idea of being a little shit. Being a little shit in the game. Because obviously, like, I don't condone being a little shit in person. In real life. But in a video game, It's a video game. Do whatever you want. You want to be a little shit, you can be a little shit. And I think that's fair. I think that's fun. But that's some interesting things to look forward to in a possible director's cut of Hogwarts Legacy. I know we got completely sidebarred on this topic, but I just wanted to hear about what they were working on over at Rocksteady, seeing that they are seemingly done. This is the last season of Suicide Squad, which has recently just hit PlayStation Plus. If you have a PlayStation looking to play that, that's a great way to be able to hop in it without having to spend any extra money, or it's probably on sale any and everywhere where you can pick it up. You are not spending $70 on this game. If you paid $70 on this game, it was a hole in the wall. It was a random store that was in town that was not privy on how they're doing, or maybe they are privy of how they're doing. They're trying to take advantage of you, and they got your ass. Go return that motherfucking game and get it for a lot cheaper than you should. You ain't supporting the devs. You supporting them greedy assholes. But anyways, next thing I want to talk about. Dude, the Switch 2 has been everywhere. This is the worst console leak that I can remember. Maybe you guys could chime in and tell me a console of some sort that was leaked worse than this thing is seemingly getting leaked. And it's not to say that it being leaked is bad for Nintendo. It might not be what Nintendo wants, but this is just how sought after people are for the next iteration for the Switch. I was listening earlier today, and it kind of tells you in this title right here that the Switch charger is gonna be different. Remember plugging in your Switch charger prior to your, dock, or maybe you just plugged it straight into your Switch, and then you were like, dang, my phone died, and you plugged it into your phone, and then you realize this ain't that fast of a charger. This is as generic as a USB Type-C charger can damn near be. It's not the bottom of the barrel bad, but it's just like not a powerful charger, right? So like if you were trying to use it for multi-purposes, so like you got the dock and whatnot, but you're like, I'm not gonna use this dock. I'm just gonna be charging it with the USB-C charger from the bottom. Keep it pushing. Treat it damn near like it's a Switch Lite, almost, right? And then you try to take the same charger and be like, man, I also got a Steam Deck. Let me try to charge my Steam Deck real quick or maintain the battery on my Steam Deck. And then you realize, hey, my Steam Deck is losing charge while plugged into this charger. That's how weak the Switch charger was prior, right? Which is not to say it was crazy weak. It's just the Steam Deck needs, I believe it's like 45 watt charger to be able to go positive while you're using it, right? So now, right. Legendary Yobi, and that might have been on purpose. Legendary Yobi in the chat says, well, a mock-up was supposedly at CES, right? And that might have been on purpose, but that very well could have not should have been there kind of shit, right? Because it was supposedly being shown off by people that are making like tempered glass, like phone cover type shit for it, right? Like, so when if you drop it, the screen stays intact. The actual thing that goes over it to protect it could possibly break. But anyways, back to what I was saying. The charger for the new Switch is supposedly 60 watts, which, like I said, the Steam Deck uses, I believe, like a 45 watt charger, which now we're looking at a Switch that has a stronger charger than a Steam Deck. That's pretty impressive to me. Let me look something up real quick before I show it off. Yeah. So that's 60 watts you guys seeing right there, right? Come on, PC. Get it together. Get it together. You know what? I know what to do. Make this easier. Oh, come on now. This is ridiculous. There we go. All right. So here's what I need to look up because I was kind of curious about it. So Nintendo Switch charger wattage. Okay, there it is. 18. It says it right here. The Nintendo Switch charges through a USB Type-C with a maximum draw of 18 watts for the original and OLED models, and a 13.5 watt for the light device, so the smaller one, right? The one that doesn't have the controllers that come out. They're saying the new Switch is gonna be 60. A whole fucking 42 watt more, right? 18, 60. I can charge up my Steam Deck using this charger if I don't want to use the dock like I haven't been using the dock for my Switch for a long time. I still have it. I have two Switches. One of my docks are under my TV. The other dock is just out. The other dock is like the charger's not plugged into it. I have the charger plugged into a wall, and it's just a cable that you just plug the Switch into. So that's interesting. But anyways, let's go into the article a little bit, see what it's talking about. Remember, you guys hit that like button, share it out. If you want to join the show, just hit the link. It's in the description, and it's also in the chat if you have anything that you want to talk about, especially when it comes to this particular article from WCCF Tech. But anyways, the article reads, Nintendo Switch 2 new dock leaked photos shows new information system will ship with a 60 watt charger. Another day, another Nintendo Switch 2 leak. That's definitely what it's been seeming like as of lately. A new partial picture of the system's dock starting to make rounds online, providing new information on the yet to be revealed console. The new picture of the dock, which was shared online today by Laura Kate Dale, features visible input and output voltage information, with other information having been obscured, likely to protect the identity of the trusted source that provided the picture. Additionally, the system will reportedly ship with a 60 watt charger for use with the dock. As a result, any charging cable compatible with the current system won't be usable for powering the Nintendo Switch 2 when docked. Something to think about. I'm also wondering if the dock is going to have more features added to it, since they're giving it such because to go from 18 watts, and I get it is back in like 2016, 2017 or something like that, right? So I mean, I get it. It's been almost 10 years. I get it, right? It's been 7 years. So maybe things might be a little bit different. Shout out to Sapo in the chat. Good to see you. To have a 42 watt difference in charging is a big jump, right? That's massive. So like, I'm wondering what is all in the dock that could possibly make this system more interesting. Let's continue with the article. It says the new picture of the dock, which was shared online by Laura Kate Dale, features visible. Okay, I already read that part. Let's go down and read the next part. So right here is the on X. So let's go to the actual thing and check it out. It says right here, this is a new photo I have received from trusted sources showing a Switch 2 dock featuring a visible input and output voltage information. Other information obscured. In addition, I have learned that the Switch 2 ships with a 60 watt. Okay, so it's everything I already said. This is the picture of it. It's not a whole lot to see. It just says input and output, yada yada. So I mean, it's not that insane. But like, let's read some more of what Laura had to say. So, and then we'll go back to the article. It says, as a result, to my understanding, the current generation of Switch mains charger cable won't be suitable for powering Switch 2 when docked. Hi to all folks. I'm family board. Okay. For reference, I talked about the Switch 2 capture button functionality pre-release. Reviewed the PS4 Slim before it was announced. I leaked Until Dawn, Rush of Blood, leaked Switch game information, including Kingdom Battle and Dark Souls Switch info. And don't expect anything else from me or anything. I have one solid verifiable image I'm confident to run. I'm not going to be reporting every bit of hearsay and rumors that come my way. We're in a calmer era today. Okay. So that's what they had to say, but continuing on with the article. Why is this? Okay. So continuing on with the article, it says at this point, the only thing regarding the Nintendo Switch 2 that has yet to be leaked are the games. As in the past, as in the past few days, we have managed to get a sneak peek at the system as a whole, the motherboard, the dock, and even the new Joy-Con controller, which could also be used as a PC mouse. What? That sounds nuts. That sounds pretty interesting. The picture of the motherboard in particular have been notable for having confirmed how the T239 chip that powered the system is being produced by Samsung. While the process node is still unknown, there's a high chance the chip is a 8 nanometer SoC, mostly due to the trouble that would involve porting NVIDIA's Ampere architecture to other process nodes instead of using another architecture altogether. The Nintendo Switch 2 has yet to be officially revealed, but with almost daily leaks, there's no doubt the official announcement isn't too far off. We will keep you updated. Okay. So that's what you need to know so far. I think the big thing to kind of think about here is that the charger is so much more powerful. Now, I'm not expecting to get anything near 4K on this thing, okay? Relax. but I am planning on at least 1080p now. Just based off of the type of charger that you'll need. The minimum is gonna be 1080p. It's gotta be. You don't need that much wattage. And I mean, unless we're talking about fast charging old ass switches somehow, which I don't feel like the charging was. Excuse me. I don't feel like the charging was insanely like if you ran the power draw until like the switch was completely dead and had like nothing on it, it did take a minute for it to turn on. But once it got going, it felt like it was charging fairly quickly. So to do this big of a jump only tells me, well, maybe they are trying to take care of that issue where it took forever for the switch to turn on when it was absolutely dead. Sure. But I also think that, hey, this switch is just all around more powerful, right? It seemed to be bigger. It seemed to be bigger than its predecessor. I just think it's going to be at minimum 1080p. At minimum. Voidlock, what's cracking? Thanks for sliding through. Voidlock says 1440p or 1080p. I'd love it to be 1440p, but I'm not going to go there with it right now. I'm not going to go there with it. I'd love to see it though. But I don't know, man. I don't know. I think 1440p might be the next iteration. The Switch 3 or something like that. I just feel like that's getting a little too close to be power hungry, because I mean, you look over at the Series S, that does 1440p, but it struggles to do 1440p on a lot of its games. But it can go up to that, right? It's mostly 1080p machine. The Series S is. So that's what I'm anticipating. Even if the Switch comes out and tells us, hey, we can do 1440p, that motherfucker running at 30 FPS. Probably. I'd be surprised if they got a 1440p 60 game on a Switch. Because that would make the entire gaming landscape feel like it's finally moving past 1080p, and I don't feel like we're there yet, especially with Nintendo. But I do like a point that Sapo brought up. You may only get up to those when it's docked. And hey, a 60 watt charger can definitely handle pushing something like a 1440. Hell, it can push up to like a 4K, right? If it's on a system that's capable of doing something like that, right? Like, I mean, I could plug in my 45 watt charger to my Steam Deck and upscale it to a 4K image on a 4K TV, but I won't be able to play the games at 4K. If that makes sense. Anyways. Yeah, Voidlock says maybe 1440p docked and 1080 handheld. I think it's just going to be 1080 all around. But like I said, it would be dope if it was 1440p docked. I'll be happy to digitally high five you, Voidlock, if you come through and you're right about that. I think that would be dope. That would be amazing. But we're getting close to the last few topics, and they're really kind of touch and go topics. if any of the topics are interesting and you want to speak up on it, feel free to join the conversation. I'll put the... God dang it. This shit is driving me insane today. My PC is pissing me off. There we go. Yeah. Okay, so I dropped it in the chat right there. You can join the Discord and join the conversation if you want to. But I'm going to go ahead and move on to the last few things I want to talk about. One of them being the Lenovo Legion Go S, which to me is mad interesting. Partially because it's like the first third-party system to officially partner with Steam, so that's interesting. I mean, Wario says it right there. He says Lenovo is currently the only partner for a Steam OS device. Valve hints that it's close to publicly releasing a new Steam OS beta that might work on other handhelds. So you might be able to see it on your ROG Allies, your Legion Go, last generation, whatever the hell, GPD for the win, the new Acer that's coming out, the 8 and 11. You know, there's a lot of different handhelds that are out now. So Steam being very comfortable with just saying, hey, just take our OS. Is smart, and them teaming up with Lenovo is a good look as well, especially with the success that the Legion Go has seemingly had. They are having an awesome deal on this, seemingly, or I mean, it's not really a deal, but it's just like the MSRP price. I think it's pretty fair, honestly, to me personally. So there's a few different versions of the Legion Go. Okay, there's the S. There's the... Let me see what the other one is. I got so many damn tabs open. This is why my shit's not running right. Got too many tabs. You get these tabs out of here. I also need to just get a new CPU because my CPU is dusty. But let's see. Okay, so where's the new one? Because I want to see the newest one that they were talking about. CES. Yeah, so Legion Go 2 is what I was thinking of. But the one that we're looking at, not that. That's old. I need to get rid of that. It's old. What was I just? Oh, okay. Yeah, I forgot I was on Twitter. This is just the S. It's not the 2, and I'm not sure what the spec difference between the two are. I do know that the newest Legion Go 2 has the AMD Ryzen. Or wait. It has the new chip that was just talked about at CES. So. No, that's the S, I believe. Yeah, that's the S. So right here. Okay, maybe the S is the 2. I thought there was different types, though. I love this little system, though. I want to get one. If anybody has a Legion Go, like, let me know. Like, I've heard from a few people that they thought it was pretty hot. The ones that own it. All right, so I mean, let me go ahead and go through this because I'm very interested in it, and just in case you were interested in what the prices are before I go down and break this whole thing down, and you're like, oh man, how much is it? And I tell you, and you're like, fuck out of here. And so let me just go ahead and tell you real quick. It's $4.99 for the 16 gigabyte with the Steam OS. Okay, but if you're looking for Windows, you like your Xbox experience, you want to be able to have Steam and the if you want to be able to have Steam, not the OS, but still be able to have Steam while being able to, you know, have your Xbox experience and other launches and stuff like that, you can get the Windows version, and they have two different versions of that one, which they have a 32 gigabyte RAM with 1 terabyte of storage for $729, which I think is a pretty damn good price for 32 gigabytes. As long as I got to do a little bit more research on the CPU and GPU just to be just to be ahead of the game a little bit. But if you wanted just a 16 byte 1 terabyte, the only difference, as you can see, is the RAM, right? You can either get 32 gigabytes of RAM for $729.99, or you can get 16 gigabytes of RAM for $600. I'd say just going ahead and get the $729, unless you're just trying to get out there and just have something and you don't really give a damn about performance. Then sure, the $600, hell, might even just say fuck it and just get the Steam one, right? Just get the Steam OS, start buying your games on Steam. If you don't care, you don't care. You're just trying to get something to be able to buy games and have a good time. But if you want that raw power, then you want to go on ahead and no pause. If you want to go on ahead and get the 32 gigabyte. You want to get raw. Go on ahead and do that. But anyways, let's go on ahead and read this. Let's check out this article quick. I'm not going to stick around on it too much. I do have to get going here in the next 10 to 15 minutes. But it says Lenovo Legion Go S, it may have been Lenovo's only handheld at CES 25 that's fully ready to go. But Lenovo actually has another handheld gaming PC that it will show off at the event, and it's the Legion Go 2 Pro. Okay, so there are two different ones. That's exactly what I thought. So the Legion Go 2 prototype, the latter part of that statement is the only downside. Since the handheld is a prototype, that means it's not quite ready for the consumers to buy. And that may be for several months or longer before Lenovo even officially announces its purchasable product. That scares the hell out of me. I'm not gonna lie, that kind of scares the hell out of me. Because if it's $729 for the S, 32 gigabytes, I'm probably thinking that the next Legion Go 2 is probably going to be, especially since it has the new chip in it, it's probably going to be like closer to $1,000 to like $1,300 in between those two. Because if they're willing to give away the other one for $729 with 32 gigabytes of RAM, think about the Legion Go 2 with just 16. It's probably going to be $700-800 for the 16, and then $1,000 to $1,300 for the 32 on that. And that is kind of scary. Oh my goodness, the link doesn't take you there? Son of a bitch. I knew something was wrong with... Hold on, I might be able to figure out a workaround. I have, you gotta keep a backup on. Hopefully the backup works. Because I definitely want to hear from you. If you got something to say. You know what? As a matter of fact, I bet, there's something I could do to make it work quicker without making you use a whole different program. Give me just a few seconds.
This time, baby. Low.
God damn it.
This time, baby. Low. This turn how we do. Huh.
All right. Let's see. Oh my goodness. Oh, okay. I want to see. Try this link. Try this link real quick, yo, because if that link works, then I need to use that link from now on. Try that one, though, please, real quick. Yes! Yes, it worked. I seen you in here for a second. I seen you in here. You hopped on and hopped out. It was quick. I seen it. So yeah, that is the link, I think, now. I think. Let me know in the chat if it like kicked you out or something like that. But I'm going to edit the actual show itself and put that in the chat. Man, that's really disappointing that this whole time the link was bad. That is garbage. I'm going to save that link to the side too. Notepad. Oh my God, what is in this notepad? Let's see. Show link. File, save. Done. All right, sweet. So, Yobi, are you still here? I know you're not in the actual Discord, but can you let me know if that worked or not? Just let me know. I'm gonna continue where I'm at. If you wanted to join back in, you're more than welcome. Oh, you are here. Can you hear me?
Yeah, I get you. Can you hear me?
What's cracking, bro? I can hear you. Yes, sir. So happy that worked. God dang. I didn't know that wasn't working until you said something. I appreciate you letting me know, though, bro.
Yeah, and here's the weird thing. So I'm in the voice thing, but it's not showing me a part of your server, if that makes sense. Okay, wait, I see it now. Never mind.
So,
right, never mind, I see it.
So what's your whole thoughts on this on this particular product, the Lenovo Go?
I think it's dope. I feel like that should have been the Legion Go 2. I feel like that should have been a thing when they first came out, Like, when they first came out, I think it was like what, like $500-$600 or $700 if I'm not mistaken. They should have came out day one with the big one, and she came out with the small one. I think they should have came out with a side by side. But I think it's dope for the consumer because everyone has more options and more variety, more what's what I'm looking for? More options and more variety, and if the price is good, it could bring more people in into the door to get more familiar with the because now everyone's doing the damn handheld now. So I think it's good for the consumer. More options, great prices if they can do that, and if it has the same power, I will not say the same power, but if it's like if it's like their version of the Series S but in mobile form, I'll say that's a win all around.
I definitely agree. But here's a question I kind of have for you since I got you here.
Yeah.
These prices are kind of wild. And when you look at like the lowest common denominator, it ends up being Nintendo. You know what I mean? Like if you're looking for the cheapest way to get in, have a handheld, be able to go around and do stuff, play games, it seems like Nintendo is there. I'm going to tell you right now, in my opinion, I could be wrong. I want to hear your opinion on it too. When Nintendo signed that contract with Microsoft to have that 10-year Activision games, more or less Call of Duty, right? How do you think it may hurt these other companies seeing that not just Call of Duty, but other third-party big-time games are hitting the Switch, and the Switch is the cheapest handheld to buy? Sure, you could say it's not as powerful as my Lenovo Go, or it's not as powerful as my, ROG Ally or whatnot. But how will those things maintain continuing to make new handhelds when the Switch will probably like if it's hitting those third-party other games and stuff at a good cadence compared to what the Switch has been doing with third-party content as of lately, which is very 1 foot in, 1 foot out. Do you think that this could really damage like Asus, Steam, Lenovo, and some of these other folks out there that are trying to sell premium handhelds when most gamers are kind of casual?
Personally, no.
I can barely hear you, brother.
Okay. Can you hear me now?
Okay, yeah, now I can perfectly hear you.
I think that no, I don't. I believe it won't hurt them in the long run because this Nintendo we're talking about. Nintendo always had their own fan base, and they know their market. They know the people who they're gonna garner, and even for the new people who's gonna come in to buy the Switch. I'll say a big portion of those new people are going to be kids. Pretty sure I'll say on the scale this past Christmas, I'll say, or damn near every birthday is for kids. Pretty sure everybody done got themselves a new Switch or OLED, specifically for the kids. Casuals, now we're talking about casuals. Casuals will go where the games go. And if they want an entry point, they got the Switch and they got the Series S. But when it comes to the big boys, when they dropping these powerhouses of handhelds, they're playing on. How can I say this? It's like what I said about the Switch. They know their market. They know what people. They know what people like. Like they know handheld is the new hotness right now. Switch basically brought that back to the forefront as they always do. So I believe that everyone's gonna be fine. Switch is still gonna do damage like they always do. But the new companies that are coming out with handheld, it's getting to the point where it's getting kind of flooded. But I believe that at the end of the day, you have a handheld for each and every single type of gamer slash consumer. That's how I see it. Yeah, it's gonna be little dips here and there, but I believe everyone's gonna have everyone is getting a piece of the pie, and I feel like everyone's gonna offer something different at the end of the day.
So you don't think that the new Switch will like take away sales from the new Steam Deck?
No Switch, no. Me personally,
Like new Steam Deck, let's say 2026 January 1st, the new Steam Deck and new Switch comes out. Do you think one would eat into the other?
That's a good question.
That's kind of what
Me
I've been
personally-
asking.
Me personally, no, because like I said, the Steam Deck has their fan base, the Switch has their fan base. That's basically how I see it. Because either or, they both gonna do damage. Steam, the biggest, I think Steam is like the biggest platform in the world, and then you got Nintendo who's gonna do damage regardless. Man, listen, if Nintendo really wanted to, they could put out the Switch 2 tomorrow, and it could still be 720 1080p, and they'll still go bunker crazy with the sales. That's how I see it. But do I feel like they're both gonna do numbers? That's how I see it.
So you say coexist is fine.
Yes.
Gotcha. Oh yeah. Okay. I'm totally seeing where you're coming from now, and in a sense, I kind of agree with you. I do kind of think that it'll eat a little bit of sales, maybe, from one to the other, just because there are going to be those people that want both, and they have to choose which one.
Right. And I also look at it like this, Ham. Nintendo can come out with the Switch, right? Let's say in 6 months. And what if they come out? I mean, this is just me throwing pie in the sky. What if they take Mario from SNES, all those Mario games from the SNES, all the Super Mario games from the SNES, now the Mario games from I'll say the GameCube, remade every single one of those and dropped them on a case, let's say Switch 2 launch one of the launch titles, Super Mario World from SNES. Okay, boom. 2 months later, and one of their old classic Donkey Kong games remade for the Switch 2. Boom. 2-3 months later, dropping these old school classic games that we grew up with, remade, remastered, ready to go. Man, this Nintendo is gonna sell bunkers like they usually do, because like they rest on their laurels of they OG classics, but at the same time they still making shit shake. Excuse my language.
No, you're fine. I don't care if you curse.
Yeah, that's it. Like don't matter what Nintendo do, Nintendo gonna do damage regardless. And I believe all these companies who dropping their handheld, I believe everyone can coexist. But at the end of the day, Switch gonna do like they usually do.
Yeah, and I agree that there will be its separate, crowd of people that want just the Switch, right? Because they just want the Nintendo games, and then anything that's third party that comes out for the Switch is like a bonus, essentially. Right. So I do see that, and then also for the Steam users, they get access to their library right away, and they could possibly download other libraries if they want. So like Epic and yada yada. Hell, they can put a new OS on it if they want to. Because Steam is just they're flexible like that. They don't care compared to Nintendo. That's like, don't you dare open this motherfucker. But yeah. So I agree with you on that. Do you ever think that it will? Like because it feels like some of this stuff is like very expensive, right? So like I just got done talking about how there is kind of a price comfort area for like the 16 gigabyte with 1 terabyte of the Legion Go S. There's a 32 gigabyte that's pretty much like $750. It's $729, And then there's going to be the new one that's coming out supposedly possibly later this year or at the end of the year or something like that. That's the round 2 version of Legion Go, right? It's it's the number 2 version of it. Do you ever see any of these devices getting as cheap as we seen what Steam Deck got to? Because like it felt like Steam Deck got to a point where they were able to sell for under $500, fairly comfortable.
Do I believe the prices will get to where Steam Deck is?
Bro, because
yes,
I ask you this because it's mad scary for your average consumer to go out and get something over $500. That's mobile, other than their phone.
Yeah, of course. Like for example, like the Legion Go, the first one, launched at a crazy price, but understandable. Now with Part 2 coming out and the S coming out soon, I'm pretty sure the first Legion Go is going to drop down in price. So I think that's probably going to be the only way that will happen.
So Yobi, you're looking at this like this could possibly be like cell phones, right? Where they come out with their their S20 Note Ultra, but then they have variations that are manageable for just the person that wants the game.
Yes, sir.
Okay,
that's how I'm looking at it.
I like it. I like the conversation. Thank you. Thank you, sir.
Because look at it like this. What if these companies start maybe in the near future, they take this cell phone approach. Hey, listen, we got this new joint coming out. Hey, you could trade this in and trade it towards this one, or you could pay full price, or you can get on a payment plan. Xbox went that route with the Series S and S during launch, so it's a possibility.
No, it totally is, man. I mean, are you planning on getting any of these handhelds, or do you already have a handheld? Are you in the market? Where's your head at? Are you looking to possibly get the new Switch? Like, where's your head at with all this new stuff coming out? I know you been pumping up and getting that new PC going, right? You got that XTX, right?
Mm-hmm.
You flexing.
So I will be getting new Switch. That's like a no-brainer. And I will be getting that Xbox handheld. But I do have my eye. This is like down the line, but I do have my eyes on the Steam Deck because I have a lot of games on Steam, and I would love to take that everywhere I go. So definitely a Steam Deck too.
So you're looking at the Steam Deck.
Oh, definitely.
What do you think about this that they have? So like obviously they got the new Steam Deck that's going to be coming at some point, but I remember Valve saying that they didn't want to drop a new Steam Deck until it was a significant bump against that Steam Deck that's currently out. They don't want to. They essentially said they essentially said the same thing Xbox said when the PlayStation came out with the Pro, right? Like, we don't see the point in giving you a little bit and charging you exponentially, right?
Right.
So with that being said, we've seen a lot of crazy shit at this recent CES, right? We've seen, the new 5070 is supposed to be as powerful as the 4090. Of course, they said the whole AI jazz, right? The whole AI jazz is gonna.
Desert Eagle.
What's that?
I said that new GPU looked like a damn Desert Eagle.
Yeah.
That shit is big as hell.
Yo.
It looks insane, bro. That shit looks insane, man. I mean, my GPU that I got, the one I told you I bought, that shit looks bigger. I ain't know GPUs can get that damn big, but that shit's insane, bro.
Bro, that thing gonna be the size of your whole tower.
That's why I got. Yeah, because I thought I'd be able to put it in my tower I got now. I'm like, no, I gotta get a whole new tower. So I was like, I gotta build a whole new PC.
God damn.
Bro, I tagged you in a tweet. I don't know if you got it, of of basically all the new tech that they showed off at CES.
When'd you
They
tag
showed
that
it
to me?
yesterday. Like an hour or two ago.
Ooh, let me go to that right now. I got you up here, so I might as well go to it. I haven't
Yeah,
looked
I'm
at anything on my Twitter since I started the show, or other than what I saved for today's show. Let me let me slide
Tag you,
over.
but
I don't know
I
what
don't
the
know.
fuck people be sending me. So
I
let
don't
me.
know what the hell is that though.
All right, so
To that,
okay, yeah, okay, CES, yeah, from Hassan, right?
yeah. Retweet that so I can look at it again because I thought I retweeted it, but I don't
Okay.
even see it on my damn timeline.
Yeah, I'll just retweet it, or I'll actually just tag you in it.
All right, sweet. That works.
There you go, legendary Yobi. All right, we good. Tagged in it. You're good.
Yo, wait, breaking news, bruh.
Hit me with it.
Studio update, splash damage. Today we have some very difficult news to share. The decision has been made to end development of Transformers Reactivate. Oh, that sucks, bro.
Come on, man. I thought you were gonna hit me with some good news.
No, because they showed this trailer a few years ago and it looked dope, but yeah, that sucks, bro.
Stinks.
Yeah, that stinks bad, bro. All right, so I got the tweet. Look at all the stuff that they showed, bro.
Yeah, they got the smart glasses right here. Yo, I mean, I got
Yeah.
a pair of smart glasses on right now. I got the Meta Wayfair glasses on right now. They're pretty
Yeah,
hot.
I remember that. Yeah.
But they got these holiday glasses, 3.5 inches, AI smart glasses. I don't even know what the hell it does, really. I mean, I see it plays music, does your phone, does your mess. I mean, my glasses do that, so that is cool. I mean, competition needs to be around, and I don't see if this has a camera on it or not. I know the one I'm wearing has a camera on it, and I don't see a camera on this one, so that's kind of a negative.
Right.
But if
Look
you
at
can
this.
see what you're doing, that'd be pretty dope, because I can't see anything that I'm
Sweet.
doing in my glasses.
Yeah.
All right, and the next thing, NVIDIA announces Project Digits, a $3,000 personal supercomputer with 1,000 times the power of an average laptop. I didn't even hear about this.
Dang. That's
Everybody
crazy.
who uses computers
I got it playing on the show right now.
will need a AI supercomputer. And so
Is
I
it
just
that
wish,
little?
I just wish that DGX1 was
Nah,
smaller.
bruh.
And
Damn, look how little that thing is.
you know, so
Nah.
so
He ain't finna pick it up,
so
is he?
imagine,
No, yes.
ladies and gentlemen, our
What just happened? What just happened? No, he stood in front of that. They must have turned off the TV or something.
This is NVIDIA's latest AI supercomputer.
That thing that damn little, bruh.
And it's finally
crazy.
called Project Digits right now. And if you have a
Oh,
good name
what?
for it,
They call it
reach
Project
out to
Digits
us.
because they getting that money.
Here's the amazing thing. This is an AI supercomputer. It runs the entire NVIDIA AI stack. All of
That
NVIDIA
is
software runs on
wild.
this. DGX Cloud runs on this. This sits
Man, y'all hit that
well,
like
somewhere,
button,
and it's
share this
wireless
out.
or, you know,
If you're
connected to
new,
your
hit that
computer.
subscribe button.
It's even a workstation if you like it to be.
This shit's
And
wild.
you could access it.
Bro.
You could reach it like a cloud supercomputer, and NVIDIA's AI works on it. And it's based on a super secret chip
what?
that we've been working on called GB110, the
Yo,
smallest Grace Blackwell.
imagine if you can get your hands on one of those things to review and they let you keep it.
That sounds insane. What is happening here?
Wow, bro, that's crazy.
CES be pissing me off though, because like they be showing all this stuff and you don't never see it after CES.
Right.
After CES is over, it's like it just all just goes into like a time capsule.
Exactly. A 3D projector that can project VR into the real world. See? The future is here, bro.
So they got 3D. So that little white thing right there is the projector. That's hot.
Yeah, that's crazy.
That is hot. And you see the control. You see the computer telling it what's, man.
That's crazy. Look at that.
Consumer OLED 4K TV.
Wow.
So what makes this TV transparent and how does it work?
Oh, yo, that's transparent. I didn't even realize that was transparent.
Yeah, bro.
I was just sitting there looking at it. I swear, I was just sitting there looking at the TV, and that I didn't realize until he said, once he said transparent, I looked around the TV and I was like, oh, that's the background.
Yeah, that's transparent. That's
The
insane,
OLED
bro.
TV, the world's largest and highest resolution transparent
Hopefully when
consumer
you
OLED
play
4K
your games,
TV.
like the
So what makes this
TV
TV
dims a little
transparent
bit.
and how does it work? With a simple press of a button, you can bring up the black shade for a
Yo.
brilliant picture when you want to watch, or retract
You see that? How the black shade comes in the
for a
back?
beautiful design to blend in with your
Okay, see,
space
that's
when you
what I'm
don't.
looking at. True
When
wireless
paired
video
with
audio
LG Zero
transfer.
Connect
That
box,
looks crazy.
it removes the need to run multiple cables to the TV, which eliminates
Yo, the Zero
That's fire.
Connect box.
That's fire, bro.
Yo,
That's fire.
I want that more than the TV.
Ooh.
Bro, I'm telling you, if
part
I could have my consoles and my physical collection closer to me instead of under the TV, that would
That's
be
crazy.
fantastic. Bro, just to put my recliner down, lean forward, grab a physical PS5 or Xbox disc, hit eject on my console that's right next to me, take the game out, put a game in, recline back again without even getting up, and be able to watch it on my TV that's 10 to 15 feet away from me that I never got to have to even get up to go. I'm talking about lazy heaven, and I want to be part of it.
LG Zero Connect box. I got a feeling they go sell that Connect box separate.
Oh, you know, I mean, come on, man.
They
That-
got it.
I
Yeah,
mean,
they
that's like a
definitely
sound
gotta
bar,
sell
damn
that
near,
separate.
right? It's like a sound bar.
Yeah. That's crazy.
You can use the
It's not a
TV,
33
you can use the
OLED
TV
TV
speakers, or you can use the sound bar. You can use the TV outputs, or you can use this.
That looks sick, bro. I'm surprised nobody ain't talking about this part. That part is a game changer.
This is
eliminates wire clutter
a
and allows
whole ass game changer. Look how big this TV is, though. Like I know it's front, and it ain't tiny. There's no. I feel like this whole thing is TV.
That TV cost $60,000.
60.
60 bands.
Man, I might as well hit skip.
60. Yeah, I said that too. It said it cost $60,000 in the United States.
Man, that thing took all three of my vehicles, put it together, and threw it in the trash.
I'm telling you.
I got 3 cars, bro, and I can't get 60. I ain't getting 60. I could trade in every vehicle I got right now. I ain't getting no 60. I ain't getting this TV. That's tragic.
Yeah, that's crazy, bro.
Oh man, I mean, hey man, this is why I say every time CES is over, it's just time capsule, because it's impossible for any of us regular folks to touch any of this stuff.
It's a bet.
The only thing I've seen at CES that I might be able to fuck with is the GPUs.
Yes.
And if those are the cheap things, then I'm scared to know what's really going on over there.
Listen, bro. Look at the other stuff they showed. The next one is
for a more versatile TV
Roborock
placement.
Zero
And since the OLED T has a
Z70, it's a robot vacuum that can pick things up while it cleans. But the rest of the stuff they showed is crazy.
But I just can't get over this TV. That is hard.
That TV is a game changer, bro.
But like, is it gonna be like OLED type of visuals, or is it gonna be like garbage? Because keep in mind, projection, it's came a long way, but I remember where it was. You know what I mean?
Yeah, it's called an LG Signature OLED T. That's the name of it.
I don't know. It probably perfect. It probably perfect, and I'll never be able to afford it. That's great.
Look at
Anyways,
simplified, customized, transparent on screen. That shit is crazy.
so they got a whole ass vacuum right here that just be picking shit up.
I saw that. I was like, okay, that's nice.
That's a whole lot of work to pick up a sock. I ain't even in front, bro. You couldn't just pick that shit up yourself. This thing knows where to put the sock. Time out.
That definitely got an AI chip in there. I don't know that for sure, but that's what it sounds like. What it looks like.
What does the dude at work and just talk to his phone and say, hey, motherfucker, go pick up the sock. You know where it goes.
And they put it down so perfectly, too.
It did. It all folded it and shit. Oh, my goodness. I've seen enough of those. Moving on. Oh, okay. Wait. Them feet. Okay, I'm over at this. Oh, okay. Yeah, I've seen this. This thing is pretty hot. The whole thing that can... The health score
fire,
thing?
Bro. Yeah, I'll buy something like that. That's fire.
It is. I'd be mad disappointed to see what my score is.
Nah, I fucks with that. I like shit like that.
No. But this is that brutally honest shit that people need. Let's keep it a buck.
Good. All right, of course.
Let's keep it a buck. This is the type of shit people need in their house. Get your ass up. Give you a reason to get your ass up and get to work. Get to moving. Get to doing something. It's gonna give you that shame for like a whole 20 seconds. You're gonna have a whole lot of shame, and then you're gonna be like, "What do I need to do about this?"
Exactly. Earlier last year, I weighed myself. I was 220, 225, and then I weighed myself like last week. I'm down to 200. So I've been doing my thing.
I'm gonna hit the chat real quick. Yeah, see, Ron Slusher ain't even joking, man. He's usually the number one joker up in this motherfucker. The first thing he says is looks expensive.
Looks expensive.
It's not even a joke to him anymore. It's not even funny.
Right.
It looks expensive. It does. Fuzzy Tomato said that gotta be some lag. Maybe. I don't know. If you spending that much money, it better not be no damn lag. Or you can just go digital for like the rest of the world. Dorian Gray says rumor has it NVIDIA is positioning itself to enter the desktop CPU market. Focuses mostly
said
on
they can get a workout
ARM
punch in there.
or sector.
He said he can get a workout punch in ass. That's funny.
Hey man, that's called Tybo. Billy Blanks.
Oh man, Tybo. That's crazy.
Yeah, get that Blanks going. He'll get you sweating. But anyways, okay, they got this supercar right here. I don't even know what to expect here.
It could jump.
Oh, it drive itself. What's the point of it then?
No. It could jump 6 meters over power. Look at the video. Wait for it.
Oh, what the fuck are we doing? Time out!
It's at like 15 seconds.
That is wild, bro. No, this dude is finna deliver that package.
Man, jumped over the power.
They brought Death Stranding to real life. Kojima out here seeing the future. No, I gotta see that again. That's crazy.
Yeah, that's wild, right?
It's going 120 miles an hour. It's shaking rocks and it's jumping. Like, what are we doing? It jumps 6 meters.
I wonder if it doesn't automatically,
Stop it. So these motherfuckers running from police. You can't stop this fool.
That's crazy.
Are we doing
So
long
police
jump
hit that-
competitions?
Right, because the police hit that pothole, it's over. Ain't no way he jumped over spikes. What? This car jumped over spikes, dog.
Bro, the car jumped over some chalk, and all it took was just the dust. All it took was just yo, man. I did not know Death Stranding was coming to reality. These motherfuckers said y'all delivering that motherfucking package.
But they ain't playing with the CES, bro. I can't wait to see what else they gonna show.
Man, how much other shit? Man, I might have to save this for a motherfucking part two.
Yeah,
God
they
damn.
got 20. It's 20 more things they showing.
We only made it to yeah, we're gonna have to go to 10, and then I'm gonna have to go from 10 to 20 tomorrow, because like we'll just kick off the
Go
show.
to 10, yeah. Go to 10. Go to 10. Just before you close it up, go to 10.
Yeah, I'm gonna go 1 to 10, and then from 11 to 20 tomorrow.
Sorry, not 10. Not 10. Go to just show this one video. Go to
Don't
go
do
to
that.
16.
Come on,
No,
man. Why
forget
you gotta
everything
jump?
else.
You gotta take the excitement out of tomorrow.
Okay. Hold it for tomorrow.
Okay, yeah, I'm saving that motherfucker tomorrow. I just
you get
took
the
a
16,
I took a
right.
half a second glimpse, and I was like, okay, I need time. I need time
save it tomorrow.
to describe what I'm seeing. So we're doing 1 to 10 right now, and then tomorrow, because I'm already fucking. I'm supposed to be working like right now. Shit, it's fine. It's fine. I don't have like a set time that I have to like show up at. So I got about 5 more minutes that I can that I can be on here. I'm curious about 8, 9, and 10 right now. So we're gonna hit those real quick. And this one looks pretty short. It's a fucking pen. I don't know what they're gonna do with a pen.
Look at it though. A pen with 3 cameras at the tip that turns any surface of the world into a canvas with notes, sync, and record it to your phone.
Yo.
Nah, that's legit. I ain't gonna front. That's fire.
Man, they need to rewrite the Constitution. Shit.
I'm telling you.
Send it to everybody simultaneously. Just emergency message. We just finished the new Constitution.
I am Japanese. That's fire. That pen, I'm pretty sure that pen probably costs like $300.
I wonder if it does talk to text or something like that as well. Like, the thing is, I bet your phone has to do that half of it, right?
Probably.
Because it's probably there's probably an application that translates it, right? And then you could probably have a separate application that does talk to text or whatever.
Right.
All right, so that's
Look at the
I mean
next
that's
video,
cool.
though.
Yeah. I mean that's a pretty cool pen. I ain't gonna sit there and talk about it for 20 minutes. So.
Yeah, look at the next video. That next video is insane.
I don't know what the hell's going on right here. So this says 3D video from Japan made entirely from just from photos.
That is scary. That is insane. Let's look at that shit like a damn game.
So how did they take the photos?
No idea.
Somebody just walk in with a camera and just held down the picture button. Because I don't know. And then just decided, hey, let's upload this to fucking Clipchamp. I don't know. All right.
Hey.
I don't even know what I'm actually going to click into it to see what some of the comments are because I'm confused. No, there isn't any. There isn't even any comments for it. It just goes to the next one.
Yeah.
That's fine. I probably don't want to know.
Yo, look at that Honda.
Yeah, okay, this Honda is tweaking. Was it like moving and not moving? Was that what I just seen? Yo, like what was going on right here? Is it actually okay? It is moving. It is moving.
That's a nice ass Honda getting up there. What?
Yo, look at that. Look at this inside right here. Look at that.
That's just crazy.
That is plush.
Yo, Honda's like, yo, we getting into the luxury game. Holy
man, I don't know how I don't use the bottom half of the wheel when I drive. This thing a half a steering wheel.
That shit look nice, bro. Look at them weird ass rims on that shit.
Yobi said, "Fuck it, I learned."
Hey, facts. Shit is nice though.
I guess I learned too, man. I'll take that. Take that.
That shit is nice.
That's hot. That looked
That
clean
is
as a
fine.
whistle.
That shit is fine.
Well, shoot, Yobi, I'm going to hop up out of here, though, brother. But I hope you feel comfortable enough to come back through another time, whether it's tomorrow or just some other time down the line in the future. But I really appreciate you sliding through. I got to get up out of here and get ready for work and whatnot. This Honda crazy as hell. I really appreciate you sliding this information to me. If you get any other information, slide it my way and I will talk about it on the show. And if I ever don't talk about it, it's because I don't know it's there. So just let me know.
Yeah, I got you. No pressure. I got you.
Bro, it was a pleasure. Thank you so much for sliding through. I'm going to go ahead and do my outro and get up out of here, though.
I appreciate it.
Oh, go ahead and let everybody know real quick where they can find you if you've been on some other stuff.
Just find me on Twitter, Legendary Yobi. And once I get everything else situated and set up, I'll let y'all know the rest. You can find me at Legendary Yobi on Twitter. # Peace Love Life.
There it is. There it is. I appreciate the brother. Yobi, good guy, good upstanding gentleman within this gaming community. He's always got the positive spin on shit, whether you having a bad day or not. Holla at your boy and he'll uplift your spirits a little bit. But this is your boy Ham Solo 05 Gaming. I know I had to vamp out on y'all real quick last night. I felt terrible about it, but somebody was banging on my motherfucking front door like they was the police. So I had to control alt delete and get up out of here. But when I figured out who it was just a person that come to clean or fix my dishwasher because our dishwasher went out last week and that motherfucker has standing water in it and it was stinking. So I called my landlord like, y'all motherfuckers are ready to get out of here. And when they heard me calling mad like that, they beat on my door like the motherfucking cops. So
police, yeah.
but they got a brand new dishwasher for me and whatnot. They're all cool and whatnot. We just, I said something, got under their skin. They beat on my door, that got under my skin. We all good now. But regardless, I'm gonna be back tomorrow. I got a double header tomorrow. Tomorrow is Thursday.
Man, I appreciate you, man.
Yeah, definitely, Yobi. Yeah, definitely. But tomorrow is Thursday. I don't have a double header tomorrow. I thought I did, but I don't. Tomorrow I just got this show in the morning, but on Friday I do got a double header. It's gonna be me, Loke, Cozy. Or I'm not sure if Loke's gonna be there, but it's gonna, it's bullshitting. It's gonna be bullshitting on Friday. But I'll have this show prior to bullshitting, so we'll be able to talk about whatever news and stuff pops off, and finish off whatever we don't get to on Thursday or whatnot. But I appreciate everybody for sliding through. Remember to hit that like button, share this thing out so other people know that we're live. Become a member if you want to. It's only $1, I believe. Man, it's like $1, maybe $2 at max to become a member for this channel, and then continue to join the show. You'll be able to have different emojis and shit like that. You'll be able to see when we go live, and I might even do a little member only type shit things in the future, depending on how this all turns out, how it goes. But I appreciate everybody that's been here with me, riding with me since the beginning or since yesterday. I don't really give a fuck, but I appreciate everybody regardless of y'all being here and whatnot. Have a good rest of the day. I'll see y'all tomorrow. Be easy. And as your boy Ham Solo from TSWS always tells you, keep that motherfucking game. Keep it gaming or keep it moving. Peace out.